We were all waiting. We were all standing by. But unfortunately, terrible news has struck the tennis world. Carlos Alcaraz not only withdraws from the Rome Masters, but also withdraws from Roland Garros. Well, big news on a Friday night. That's not what we need. We want good news on a Friday, but this is the worst of all news. Carlos Alcaraz, the reigning, defending French Open champion, withdraws from the tournament. And, well, I can't say it was a massive shock, but I was still hopeful that he would make it there. As soon as he got the injury, it was a worry. And the wrist being a big problem. We've seen it for other players in the past. Dominic Thiem in recent years. And he said this on social media: after the results of the tests carried out today, we have decided that the most prudent thing is to be cautious and not participate in Rome and Roland Garros while we assess the evolution to decide when we will return to the court. It's a complicated moment for me, but I'm sure we'll come out stronger from here, and must be one of the toughest decisions he's had to make in his tennis career. Carlos Alcaraz, just terrible news. I didn't expect anything like this coming out today. Obviously, it's been sad not seeing him play in the Spanish tournaments in Barcelona and Madrid. And like Scott Barkley says, officially being out of the French Open is so crushing. Completely makes sense health-wise. Yeah, you absolutely need to make sure that the wrist is right. You've got to prioritize long-term career length. But yeah, crushing stuff. The wrist is just something you cannot mess around with. Roland Garros reacting as well, saying heartbreaking news. 2024 and 2025 champion will not be able to defend his title in 2026 due to the wrist injury. Wishing you all the best in your recovery. We'll miss you. Yeah, I think the whole world is going to miss him. He's such a lovable character on the tour. And it's what Jose Morgado says. It sounds like Alcaraz has no idea at the moment when he will come back. The wrist really is a concerning injury for tennis players. That's the first Grand Slam Alcaraz will miss since the 2023 Australian Open. Yeah, it's the gravity of this. I mean, it's huge. This is the reigning defending champion not being able to be there. The last Slam champion in Australia as well. You got to remember this, taking that title from Jannik Sinner there. And now Jannik Sinner, he was just a point away last year. You got to think he's got to be a big favorite coming into this year's Roland Garros. No Alcaraz. And it opens up the draw a bit, but it's good to hear his take on it as well. That he was asked in his post-match presser about it. Said, I think this is not what we should talk about. What's most important is, first of all, tennis. It needs Carlos. Yeah, pure class. And you see there was a very sad demeanor from Jannik Sinner. And this was more from what he had to say. He said it's sad for tennis. You always want the best. You always want to play the best in the world. He's definitely the best in the world on this surface. I wish him to recover as fast as possible. And always class between the two of them, Sinner and Alcaraz, to each other. They always give great account of themselves when they're talking about each other in the media, and they're always wanting the best for each other. They are the only player on tour other than themselves that can push each other to that next level, and it is sort of the best matchup for each other. Even though they probably fear each other on a tennis court, they love it as well because they know with every matchup they get that much better. I mean, when will we see Carlos Alcaraz back on a tennis court? I hate wrist injuries. If there's anything I hate in tennis, a wrist injury is right up there with the worst of the worst. So I'm praying for Carlos Alcaraz to recover from this injury. Come on, the tennis gods, do not destroy 2026 with this injury. Have Carlos come back safe to us, and hopefully we can see him again playing some of his top tennis this year. But if you haven't done so yet, give us a like on this video, subscribe, tell us your thoughts about it. When do you think you're going to see Carlos back? Who do you think is going to win Roland Garros now? It opens up the playing field. Will we see Novak Djokovic now rubbing his hands together on one side of the draw? If he avoids Jannik Sinner's side of the draw, maybe he has a chance. Who knows? We've seen him beat Sinner at a Grand Slam already this year. It'd be a tall order on the clay, though. But I want to know your thoughts. Tell me them in the comments. And if you haven't done so yet, give us a like, subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one.